What up? As usual, repping the homeland. I was born in Canada, but my family's from Iran. Background is Persian, and I'm very proud of that, in case you didn't already know. But I wanted to make a video today about the concept of value in betting because it's a term that I hear being tossed around a lot. I'm not sure, I don't think a lot of people quite understand what it means. To determine value in sports betting, you have to be handicapping games yourself. Now, if you want me to make a video about how I handicap baseball, I'll gladly do that. Just let me know in the comments below. That's not what I'm going to be talking about, though. Uh, I'm talking about strictly how to determine value. You have to be thinking about odds in terms of percentages. Now, the mistake that I see people making the most, some people have absolutely no understanding of not only the word value in relation to sports betting, but I think some people don't even know what the actual word value, like dictionary definition of value is, because I've heard some people use it in ridiculous ways. But again, I don't want this video to get too long. Uh, Handicapping games yourself, thinking about odds in terms of percentages. That's how you determine value in sports betting. So there can be value. The most common mistake that people make. They tend to think that value is only on the underdog. That is not the case. There can be value either way. You have to be thinking about odds in terms of percentages. So let's say a team is a plus 150 underdog. That implies they have a 40% chance of winning the game. Your projections, you've handicapped the game, you determine no, they actually have more like a 35% chance of winning the game. So then the value based on your handicapping is in the favorite at minus 150 because minus 150 implies they have a 60% chance of winning the game, but you've determined no, they actually have a 65% chance of winning the game. So that is what value is. And there's no way to determine value in a betting line if you're not handicapping games yourself. Start doing it. You will become better at sports betting. I know it's time consuming. You're definitely going to go through a learning curve, but over time you will start to get good at it, and you will become much better sports bettors because of it. And again, if you want me to make a video on how I handicap baseball, let me know in the comments below. So I'm going to use a game tonight to illustrate my point. Rockies versus Nationals. The value is 100% on the Rockies. Now, maybe you're thinking, this guy's crazy. Fedde, 3.5 ERA. Lambert's almost double that at 6 point whatever, 6.07. But Lambert pitches, and he's pitched most of his games at Coors Field. Coors is a different animal. There are hitters' parks, and then there's Coors Field. Like, it's in a class of its own. Um, just take a look at Herman Marquez's last few games. Before his game yesterday against the Yankees, he was getting lit up at Coors Field. He goes to Yankee Stadium, another hitter's park against those savages in the box, right? And he 7 innings, 2 runs. That's it. Um, so there's always value with Rockies pitchers on the road. Um, uh, Now maybe you're thinking, well, Nationals Park is also hitter's park, so why isn't Fedde's ERA a little higher? Well, it is. It's 4.25 in games that he pitches at home. So let's keep digging. FIP, Fedde 5.2, much higher than his ERA. Lambert 5.9. Sierra, Lambert 4.95, Fedde 5.59. XFIP, Lambert 4.7, Fedde 5.2. So teams are hitting Fedde much harder than they're hitting Lambert. To me, these pitchers are about the same. Advanced stats actually back Lambert, but it's a small sample size, so it's hard to say definitively either way. They're both pretty close. This is where you can find value when two pitchers have ERAs that are, in this case, 3.56, but the advanced stats suggest that Fedde's FIP or Fedde's ERA is lower than it should be, and Lambert's ERA is higher than it should be. So why am I not betting on this play myself? I was a little late to the party. Lost 20 points on the opening line. The Rockies were plus 155 dogs last night. Now they're plus 135 dogs. I still see value in them at that price, but like I always say, I have rules, and when I've lost that much value, I just stay away. Just take the L. cut my losses, and I'll be cheering for the Nats tonight. Um, but uh, the Rockies hitters are benefiting from playing at Coors Field. Like now, I'm going to talk a little bit about other reasons why you may not want to back the Rockies. They're hitting much better at home than they are on the road. This team is number one in the MLB in OPS at home. They're dead last in OPS on the road. That blew my mind. I couldn't believe that stat. Um, so this combination of being a team that hits astronomically better at home versus on the road, and a pitching staff whose ERA is much higher than it should be because of where they pitch, makes for unders. Rockies games under on the road to be great plays. And if you don't believe me, 56% of Rockies games on the road this season have gone under. Only 3 teams in the MLB have a higher percentage than that. So if you made it this far, I'm going to hook you up with a free play. Under 9 runs, Cubs versus Giants. This total is way too high for this ballpark. And to me, it's an overreaction to Anderson's last start where he got lit up. Where? At Coors Field. Aside from that, he's been solid all season. And he's pitched much more on the road than he has at home. So his ERA, which is like 4 point something, is a bit higher than it would be if he was pitching those games at Giant Stadium, the toughest stadium in the MLB by far to hit a home run in. So I looked at the totals for the games Anderson has pitched at home this season. And again, there weren't a lot. I think it was like 7 or 8 games he's pitched at home this season. Total's never been higher than 8. Never. Mostly 7.5, a few sevens. So this total is already 1 run higher than it's ever been in a game that Anderson's pitched at home. This is what value is. 52% of games at Giant Stadium go under as is, with totals that never really go higher than 8.5. So the fact that we're getting 9 at a pitcher's park, tremendous value. Now you may be thinking these are 2 of the hottest teams in baseball. That's why the total is so high. They're hot in that they're winning, but their bats have cooled down. Just a few days ago, Giants were first over the last 7 days. I'm usually looking over the last 7 days when I'm looking at how a team's hitting. Last 7 days, just a few days ago, Giants were first in OPS. I think the Cubs were fifth around that, maybe even fourth. Now, the Giants are 12th over the last 7 days in OPS. Cubs 17th. So bats have cooled down big time. Weather will be cool, 68 Fahrenheit, no humidity. I mean, this was a no-brainer for me. Under 9 runs, Giants versus Cubs. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. They're both just as important to me. Get a lot of thumbs up. I'll make more videos. Get a lot of thumbs down. I'll stop wasting your time and, more importantly, my time. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a good day.